What's up, y'all? Episode 9. That's Al, and I'm Jay. Crysis El Dos El Amigos. Crysis 2. I never played Crysis 1, so I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Sorry.
Crysis 2, you play as Alcatraz. He's like a marine, and he gets his butt kicked in the beginning of the game, and he gets stuck in some crazy nanosuit that can get all cloaked or armored or
Jump really high.
Sprint. Kick cars with your foot.
Nanovision, I think you said that.
Yeah, thermal vision. Takes place in 2023. The guns are cool. They're kind of like futuristic versions of guns we have now.
Yeah, I don't know. There was like a SCAR in there though, and some shotgun. I don't know. It's your basic, more modern day military.
Either way, there's a
weapons.
microwave gun that blows up aliens, and that's why you should play it.
Yeah.
The story is really, really good. This is one of the longer first-person shooters that I personally have played.
Yeah,
I'm on my 7th hour right now, and I think I'm finally done, but I thought I was done like an hour ago. You know, I was like, I'm almost done. Half an hour later, I'm like, this has to be the end. Nope, you got to go over here and do this stuff. I'm like, damn it. So it keeps going, and I like that.
Yeah, I love that stuff where it's like you think you're finishing it, but it just keeps going. You're like, oh, sweet, there's more.
Now,
You know?
I said you're fighting aliens, basically what you're doing. Well, the story is much more deep than that. There's a virus that's taking over New York. They don't know where it's coming from. There's the whole conspiracy theories going on with the suit that you're in and the company that built it. And you won't just be fighting aliens. You'll be fighting cell agents. You'll be fighting the aliens, but they kind of trickle the aliens in slowly. You know, they're not the true enemy until about halfway through the game. But when they are, what you need to do is totally change the way you fight.
Yeah.
With the humans, it's kind of like cover to cover. By the time you get to the aliens, you have to be using your stealth and armor, and you'd be really comfortable in your nanosuit, because these little bastards are some of the most annoying enemies I've fought in a long time. They jump around.
They
sprint back and forth.
They're more powerful than the regular guys, the cell agents, you know.
Yeah. So there's ones that rush you. There's ones that have armor on them. There's these huge big-ass ones that take tons of shells to kill. Pretty sweet. Overall, though, I was amazed graphically. This is beautiful. I was amazed that they did action stuff in this that, since you're in this kind of superhuman suit, I could be like, oh, that could happen, and I could survive that.
Yeah.
So able to push the boundaries in that aspect. Oh my god, though, we need an update for this bad boy, because the bugs, man. I have had enemies standing there just jiggling. I've had people somehow see me when I'm in cloaked, even though I'm cloaked. I've fallen through the map.
Yeah, I've seen other enemies run through or into walls and stuff.
And then appear. It's like, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I didn't play online that much. I don't know if you saw bugs online that much.
Oh, online I had no lag. It run fine. Basically, online you got team deathmatch, that type of jazz. But everybody has a nanosuit. Everybody starts off with the armor, the nanovision, and the stealth, and then you can start unlocking abilities, customize at level 5 you get to customize what guns you have. Very interesting thing they have is when you kill people, they drop a dog tag, okay? I collect 1 dog tag. Well, let's say Al kills a guy, but then Al gets shot. I can still go over there and pick up that dog tag. So 3 dog tags, I can call in a satellite that shows everybody on the map. 2, it shoots a big laser beam, and 3, everybody's nanosuits are maxed out in power. What's cool is each map has a different selection of that. So each map has, okay, for 3, it's the satellite.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a map where it's like, oh, for 5 kills this time, you get to upgrade your nanosuit. And then 7 brings in a big gunfighter ship, where in another map it was the big orbital laser. So that's kind of fun to get to learn those maps.
Right.
And but overall, I was completely pleasantly surprised by Crysis 2. And if I didn't mention it, it takes place in New York, and it's a perfect recreation of New York.
New York, yeah.
But destroyed, and the levels are awesome. Game's really, really sweet. I think a lot of people will like it. And I think the online is fun enough, and there were a lot of people playing, and I heard a lot of talk about how people are going to give up this game, give up that game, and they want to play Crysis 2 from now on. So I think it's definitely worth checking out. I think it's a solid 8 out of 10. It's a very decent game, very pleasantly surprised by it. I thought it was going to suck, and I'm glad it didn't, so rock on to that.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure on this yet, guys. I really want to review Dynasty Warriors 7. I just got to get my hands on a copy. And you know, that's kind of a cult classic. There's a cult following to that bad boy, and that's why I want to do it.
Right.
But because there's a cult following, it's always kind of hard to find the...
To rent it, there's,
Yeah.
It's always rented out.
So, fingers crossed. Hopefully that'll be the next review from us. Again, personal channels. Check those out. And go to Cloak and Dagger Films. Subscribe to that. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much for subscribing to this. Cutthroat Complex is the next episode. Peace.